Hello trader, welcome back to Deep Pockets Forex. We'll be giving you our weekly Forex forecast. If you've been following our channel for a while now and you love the content that we share with you, you are benefiting from this content, make sure to like and drop a comment. Also, don't be hesitant to share this channel with anyone you think that might benefit from this channel. So before we waste any time, let's get onto the weekly Forex forecast. This past week on GBPUSD, we talked about a drop here. We said that we're expecting a drop, which is expected to break this previous low. And this past week, you can see that we had this drop here. And after we got this drop, we said that we're expecting a big up move, which is expected to break this previous high and break this previous high. Now, this next week, what we're expecting on GBPUSD, we should expect something like a corrective structure here. Then we can be looking for more up here. We're expecting this up move to break this previous high and this previous high. So this next week, if we get a really good correction here and you're able to get a buy opportunity, a buy entry, you can be looking forward to a buy move. But also during the week, there's also a chance that we can have a deeper pullback here, and then that is when we can be having this up move here. Also keep that in mind and be prepared for that. But what we'll be looking for on GBPUSD is mainly up. We're not looking forward to taking any sell down or any trading any corrective structure to the downside. What we're looking for to trading is this up move, since it is likely to give us better risk to reward. So that is what we are focusing on GBPUSD, this up move here. This is GBPJPY on the 8-hour chart. Now this past week, remember we focused on an up move from here. We said we're expecting an up move. Now one thing I want to give you, one tip I want to give you is that price is dynamic. Price keeps changing, and as a trader, it is your responsibility to react to the changes of price. So what we did this past week, we said that we're expecting an up move here, but during the week, one thing that we noticed that price is likely to head all the way down to break this previous low during the week. That is what we noticed, and then we let price fall like that. So after we let price fall, we realized that this is where the turning point is, and we managed to get a buy opportunity here in the inner circle. Now that is one benefit of being in the inner circle. During the week when we get updates, you are able to get some of these updates and some of these entries. You are able to have an opportunity to be able to trade that. So if you are not already in our inner circle, make sure to contact us via the details provided on the description of this video, so that you get some of these updates and you even get training on wave analysis. So on GBPJPY, we're expecting to get a corrective structure here, then more up. If you are trading GBPJPY from here, just make sure that your stop loss is at break even or in profits, just around this area here. This is where your stop loss should be if you manage to get an entry here. But if you are looking for an entry this week, make sure to look for a corrective structure or a deeper pullback here, then price will be heading up. That is what we're expecting. We're expecting an up move on GBPJPY. That is our bias. We've been talking about this up move, and we are expecting an up move from right around this area. From right around this area all the way up. We're expecting this up move to head all the way up to around this area here. So if you looked for a buy from here, from our inner circle, make sure to expect price to head all the way up to around this area according to structure. That is what we're expecting. As for NZDCHF, we're expecting to get a single drop here, one last drop. That is what we're expecting, and then we can start seeing an up move. But this up move, what it looks like, we might get a slight corrective structure here, then up, last up here, up to around this area. Then from here we might be looking for another drop here. We might be looking for another drop, which is expected to slightly break this previous low. So that is what you should be on the lookout for on NZDCHF. You should be expecting a drop here. That is what we have on NZDCHF. This is NZDJPY. NZDJPY, we're expecting to get a drop here. We're expecting to get a drop here based on structure. Now, since we got this drop and we got this up move here, you should expect a corrective structure here, then an up move like this. You should expect a corrective structure and an up move, and you can be looking forward to trading this up move when this corrective structure is completed. We can have a deeper correction here, or maybe a deeper pullback here, then we can have this up move continue. Be on the lookout for this up move. This is just a small down move. If it's an impulse, it's gonna be a small impulse, and if it's a correction, it can either be a small corrective structure or it can be a bigger corrective structure like this. So you should be ready for anything. But the most important thing is that whenever this corrective structure or whatever pullback takes place, we should be expecting an up move, and that is what you should be looking for to trading. Then that's NZDJPY. What we have here is NZDUSD. For NZDUSD, you should be expecting a drop here. Should be expecting a drop here and an up move. That is what structure is showing. You should be expecting a drop and an up move, and the up move is expected to break this previous high and this previous high. That is what we can share with you right now. As time goes on NZDUSD, will be giving you updates, but as of now we can just foresee this drop and this up move here. That is what you should be expecting as well. We say that we're expecting a down move, but since price has not been that volatile, we've been getting price just moving like this, moving like this, moving like this. So you should be expecting this last drop maybe to around this area. After we get price to around this area, you should be expecting an up move here. You should be expecting an up move here, because we might not get up to this area. Price might maybe just head up to this area this next week, then we can get a reversal. So that's what you should be looking up to on GBPCHF. Now that is what we have on this pair. Let's move on to the next pair. This is NZDCHF. NZDCHF, we're expecting a corrective structure here or a deeper pullback. Now if you see this, we got a deeper pullback here. This is just a deeper pullback, and based on what we've already got here, you should start expecting a corrective structure here. Then you can expect a down move. If you know how to trade this down move, you can be looking forward to trading this down move here like this. You can be waiting for it, wait for this corrective structure to complete, then you can take the down sell. That's on NZDCHF CAD, and we're expecting this structure here. This is AUDNZD. For AUDNZD, this is what we say this past week. We say we're expecting a down move to continue. Or when you go to the 1 day, let's just go to the 1 day, we said that we're expecting this down move to continue down like this. We're expecting a down move to move up to around this area, but only after we get a corrective structure here. We can get a corrective structure, a pullback, then down. This last down move, we're expecting it on the 1 day. But if we go to the 8 hour, let's just go to the 8 hour. If we go to the 8 hour, it means this is what we're to get. You see price is moving like this. We're expecting to get an up move here like this, breaking previous high, breaking previous high. Then after we get this movement, we can get a drop. We can get a drop here like this. That is what we are expecting. We can get that drop, and we are expecting it on AUDNZD. You should expect that this next week. And we'll be giving you updates as time goes on. Be sure to get back to our channel every single week. This is GBPNZD. You should be expecting a drop here like this, breaking previous high. Expect this drop on GBPNZD. That is what we are looking out for this next week, so be on the lookout for that. This drop here, it's not a big drop, but this is what we're expecting. This is USDCHF. Remember USDCHF, we focus on this up move and we focus on this corrective structure. Right now, this next week, expect a drop here, expect a drop like this, expect a drop. So this up move is expected to come from here, so expect this drop here, or right around this area you can have one more up to around this area, then this drop, then you can have this up move from here up. That is what we're expecting. This up move has to come, either it takes place from right around here up, or we get it from around this area up. But this up move is expected, it's needed. Price needs this up move here. Price needs this up move here. This is EURUSD, and for EURUSD, remember we had price around this area this past week. We had price around this area, and we say that we're expecting an up move here. We said we're expecting an up move here to break this previous high. And even though we said we're expecting this up move, we say that price can still move up to around this area, and we can still expect this up move still from this area. So this next week, you need to be on the lookout. You need to be very observant for this up move here, which is expected to break previous high and break previous high. Be on the lookout for that. This up move is what we're looking out for. Then from here, we can be looking forward to getting a sell. We can be looking forward to getting a sell. So you can buy this up move and then you can sell this down move here. That is what we're expecting, and that is what we should be looking forward to trading. So this week we are on the lookout. We are observing the price to give us entry. If we get an entry, we buy. Then from here, if we get a sell, we sell. This is USDCAD. For USDCAD, this is what you should be expecting: a corrective structure here, then a drop. You should be looking forward to selling this drop here. And keep in mind, this can just be a small corrective structure, then a drop, or this can be a bigger corrective structure, then a drop, and this can just be a pullback, then a drop like that. That is what we're expecting on USDCAD, and you should be looking forward to trading this sell here. That is what we have.